Every night at 11:59, my apartment resets. I moved into my apartment because it was cheap and close to work. Nothing special. One bedroom, old pipes, thin walls, the kind of place where you don't ask questions as long as everything works. The first night, I noticed something small. At exactly 11:59 p.m., the lights flickered. Not unusual. Old building. Bad wiring. I didn't think about it again until the next morning, when I realized the mug I'd left in the sink was clean and back in the cabinet. I live alone. The second night, I stayed up to watch it happen. At 11:58, everything felt tense, like the air was waiting. Then the clock flipped to 11:59 and the lights flickered again. This time I heard movement, drawers opening, footsteps in the hallway, water running in the bathroom. I didn't move. At midnight, everything stopped. In the morning, my apartment looked perfect. Bed made, trash gone. Even the crack in the bathroom mirror, the one that had been there since I moved in, was gone. I checked my phone. My step counter showed over 3,000 steps between 11:59 and 12. By the fourth night, I noticed patterns. Anything new I brought into the apartment disappeared after the reset. Notes, groceries, even a chair I borrowed from my neighbor. But anything that had been there since the day I moved in stayed. On the fifth night, I tried leaving. At 11:57, I grabbed my keys and opened the door. The hallway outside was wrong. Same shape, same lights, but empty in a way that made my chest hurt, like the building had been hollowed out. My phone buzzed. A notification from my calendar I didn't remember creating. Reset in progress. Please remain inside the unit. The door slammed shut behind me. At 11:59, the lights flickered harder than ever. This time I felt myself moving, standing up, walking, opening drawers, while my mind screamed for my body to stop. At midnight, I collapsed onto the couch. In the morning, there was something new on my kitchen table. A folder. Inside were photos of my apartment from angles I'd never seen. Notes written in my handwriting. Still compliant. Memory retention improving. Next phase requires awareness. On the last page was tonight's date, circled. Under it, one sentence. Tonight, you will stay awake for the entire reset. The clock on my wall ticked loudly. It read 11:58. Follow for part 2.